health, economy, and security. During my career, I've been privileged to help promote policies that will make our water infrastructure systems more resilient, secure, and efficient. As Vice President of McWane and also in affiliation with groups such as the Bill Strong Coalition, the Blue-Green Alliance, the Water Infrastructure Leadership Group, EPA's National Drinking Water Advisory Council, and the U.S. Chamber of Commerce's Water Policy Task Force. It's an honor to continue that work by appearing here today. Much of America's drinking water and wastewater infrastructure is nearing the end of its useful life. Tragically, as much as 25 to 30% of the treated water that goes into our distribution systems leaks into the ground. Those losses not only squander a vital resource, they result in an enormous waste of energy required to treat and pump that water. That wasted energy also represents unnecessary and avoidable greenhouse gas emissions. As much as 4% of our nation's total energy consumption is water-related and accounts for millions of tons of annual greenhouse gas emissions. Adopting policies that foster more effective utility management, including the reduction of water leaks, would produce a cascade of benefits: reduced operating expenses for cash-strapped utilities, reduced water costs for consumers, the conservation of scarce and vital resources, and significant reductions in energy consumption and greenhouse gas emissions. Last year's America's Water Infrastructure Act made significant strides toward providing the needed funding by fully authorizing WIFIA, increasing the authorizations for the SRFs, and creating new resilience, mitigation, and technology programs. We hope that Congress will finish that process by appropriating the authorized funding this year. In addition, on behalf of the Bill Strong Coalition, I want to congratulate this committee for its work in creating the game-changing new pre-disaster mitigation fund that will provide close to $1 billion a year for state-based competitive grants to make America more resilient. But that investment must be accompanied by smarter and more effective utility management, such as developing and utilizing emerging technologies that can increase revenue and lower costs through proactive leak detection, water conservation, water quality management, and reductions in energy consumption. Congress should help eliminate barriers to the adoption of these technologies by a number of means. By encouraging voluntary cooperative arrangements among utilities and other partners, and increasing technical assistance to provide the financial, operational, and technical capacity needed to adopt these technologies. By encouraging effective utility management, including water leak audits and full cost accounting. By establishing a national test bed network to evaluate, demonstrate, and approve innovative technologies. By streamlining the regulatory and approval process for proven technologies, and by developing a workforce development program to provide American workers the skills needed to operate the high-tech water and wastewater systems of the future. In addition, when disaster strikes, water is essential for firefighting capabilities and the prevention of disease. Similarly, our vital lifeline systems depend upon access to electric power. Recent hurricanes, floods, and wildfires have revealed the vulnerability of our water and power distribution systems to natural disasters. It is my hope that the grant requests for the new DRRA and FEMA programs will include projects to increase the resilience of our water and power distribution networks, as few other undertakings will have as broad and significant an impact. Finally, countries like China and India generate 6 to 33 times more pollutants than production facilities located here in the United States. By making the American iron and steel requirements, the Buy American requirements, that are applicable to the Drinking Water State Revolving Fund permanent, and creating similar requirements for pre-disaster mitigation infrastructure projects and other water programs, Congress can shift production of the products necessary for the hardening of our infrastructure back to the more efficient and less polluting factories in the United States, reducing greenhouse gas emissions while preserving and creating American jobs. The key takeaway is that we can solve a range of problems, economic, environmental, and climate-related, by tailoring our federal policies to take advantage of the technologies of the 21st century and the efficiency, productivity, and commitment of American workers and industry. We at McWane are glad to have the opportunity to contribute to that process. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you.